Welcome to Couples and Friends, the best podcast you could recommend. Every vid, make sure you attend. Wait a second and we shall begin. You can share it with your family, with your friends. Every vid is a 10 out of 10. Whoa!
Hey, it's your girl Tweet. Today I'm here interviewing Malaika. Today we're going to be discussing her book called The Other Side of Life, a poetic journey through love, loss, and grief. So this is something interesting that you guys should be able to check in and look into. So I wanted to know, can you tell the people what you do for a living?
Well, I have many different roles. I'm a teacher, an educator. I'm a writer, and an entrepreneur. That it?
Okay. So what inspired you to write a book?
So there's many things I think that inspire me as a writer. Sometimes I get inspiration through like my dreams, just thoughts, and sometimes people inspire me to write. This particular book, The Other Side of Life, was more inspired by my grief journey. A couple of years ago, I lost my brother, and that it really kind of hit me really, really hard. And I think that was a lot of the inspiration for a lot of the poetry in this book.
Okay. And guys, I read it. It's a very good book. Is there a place where the people can purchase the book?
Right now it's on sale on Amazon, so I'm really excited about that. The book is now for sale on Amazon. And the link is also on my Instagram page.
What's your Instagram?
Malaika Zaynor, artist. The artist.
Okay. Do you have any upcoming events that you would like to let people know, or anything that you got going on? Promote your book,
Yeah, so I am gonna be doing a book signing, and I haven't set the date just yet. It will be in Harlem, but it's gonna be around between December and January, somewhere around that time. So we'll have plenty of time to, get those invites out. And again, it's gonna be just a great opportunity for you to come out. You can come with your book that you already purchased off Amazon, or you can there'll be some books for purchase that day. And I'll be doing signings as well, taking photographs. There'll be some interviews. There's going to be some live poetry readings, as well as some live performances, by music artists.
Okay. As I was reading your book, one of the poems that stood out was called The Gift of Gifting. And can you kind of get a little deep into that, what you was going through at that time when you wrote that part of the book? What was your emotions, how you was feeling? Cause that particular chapter, that kind of took me by, I kind of teared up a little bit. So,
well, grief it really is a journey. And I think, the journey of poems, really took me to a lot of different directions. With The Gift of the Gifted, one of the things that I thought about, is when you lose someone who was a gift, and who came into this world with so many gifts, how does that end? Is it different for them? Is the death experience different for them? And is the loss experience different for us when we lose someone who has such great gifts? So that was the inspiration, really inspired a lot by my younger brother, who was very gifted. And also it's thinking about the type of loss. There's a poem also called Significant Loss.
Okay.
I read that. It's important, I think, that people understand that when you do experience loss, we don't experience all losses the same. There's levels to it. And one of the things that's about significant loss is how it's not equal. And so in the loss of my brother, I think the experience was more so, losing him as well as losing all his gifts, all the good things he brought to this world, all the opportunities, all the possibilities that were there. And then now having those go away, it has to stand and has to count for something. It has to mean something. If not in this world, in the next. So that's just my thoughts.
That touched me. Because like you said, a lot of people grieve differently and listen. So it touched that particular poem touched me personally. So, how are you able to maintain a book, working, being a mom, and writing all at the same time? How you able to do all that? Because that's a lot.
You said it's a lot. It's a real juggling act. It's definitely a real juggling act. But I have a great support system.
Okay.
So,
Thank God for that.
I mean, they're challenging at times, but I do have my, my, children, my sisters, also who really help me out a lot, my nieces and nephews. So we have a good family support system. And I think that helps with a lot of it. But it's a balance. So I've been working as well in my life to kind of try to prioritize the things I can do and the things that, this may have to wait.
Yeah, because being a mother, being a wife, working, it could get overwhelming at times. So
the kids always come first.
Right.
So everything else is secondary.
Yes.
But, once I know they're good, especially the little one, she has what she needs. We're good to go. Right. Okay, it's writing time. Sometimes she inspires my writing, and she even helps me sometimes with my writing. So.
Okay, I get it.
But it's a juggling act. That's good.
Are there any more books in the future you would like to share to the world? Yeah.
Yes, I'm actually working on another poetry series. It's called Some Women Empowerment. So I think it's gonna be a pretty great
encouraging for women. It's going to
encouraging
empower
for the girls
Okay.
and the young women as well. And the theme of it is really triumph over adversity, triumph over tragedy. I call it. It's overcoming adversity. Okay. So that's really what it's all about. Life throws us many curveballs. So from my writing, I want it to be something that, it's helped me a lot, but I wanted to help other people in their journey through adversity. So, I'm really excited about that. I do also have some children's books in the works, as well as a realistic fiction text as well. So, also look out for that.
Got a lot of things going on.
Everything will be on the Instagram. So as it comes, I will be putting it up on the Instagram. So that
please say your Instagram again so that everybody can know.
So it's Malaika Daynor, the artist.
Yes. Okay. So you guys got that. Being a teacher, do you think writing a book made it easier or harder?
It definitely made it easier. I think it's made it easier for me. Because I spent a lot of time working with language and words and vocabulary, and so it's always constant overflowing amount of just words in my mind. So I think being educated definitely helps with that.
Okay. This is like a curveball. I just want to know because I feel like everyone has one. Some people do, some people don't. But do you have a role model?
A role model?
Yes. Is there someone that you look up to? Is there someone that, that you could say, this is my role model. This is somebody that that inspired me to do a lot of things.
That would be my mother.
Okay.
My mother is a huge role model for me, as well as my biggest fan, my biggest supporter, from the womb.
Right.
She's been there for me, encouraging me. She's also a phenomenal writer and has a lot of writing pieces in the works. So she's working on some of hers.
Okay.
So
the family, that's awesome.
My mom is like, she's that person for me. She is my person, and she's everything.
Okay.
Just a person who helps and gives so much of herself. And she faced so much adversity. So a lot of even the work that I do now with my writing is inspired by her, because she's just a powerhouse, a dynamic person.
And you being a teacher, you being a wife, you being a mom. My other question is, as a role model to other people, because I'm pretty sure you are a role model to other people. I know it. And you might not have been told it, but you are a role model to other people. So what can you teach the younger generation?
What can I teach the younger generation? Follow your dreams. Work hard. Whatever it is that you want, you can absolutely do it. You can go after it, but you have to work hard. You have to be willing to put in the work, and let nothing hold you back. And nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. Even as role models, we make mistakes. But forgive yourself and move on, because there's a lot more for you to accomplish in life. And in order for you to do that, you have to forgive yourself and move on. So that's what I would teach the younger generation.
So as we wrapping it up, because I don't want to overwhelm her with so many of my questions. And, you know, usually I talk about different things, but today it was more on the book. And this is someone that I wanted to get more and understand more about why she's writing or what's the purpose of her even putting the book out. So, I just want to wrap it up. I want to say thank you for having me interview you.
And thank you.
And congratulations and big ups in the future to everything that you're about to start, everything that you're accomplishing now. And high five, girl.
Thank you.
Listen,
Congratulations
it's hard.
to you. I
It's
love
hard.
the Couples and Friends podcast, so definitely stay tuned and check
Couples
that
and
out.
Friends podcast. You can find me on YouTube. My Instagram page is Couples and Friends podcast. It's there. So, you know, we in the works. So it's coming. Thanks.
Like and subscribe before you go. Like and subscribe before you go. Yeah.